the anime masterpiece that nobody knows about. By no bones. So I'm very interested on it. The thumbnail looked fire for this. It looked like the guy from Killzone, and I had Killzone Liberation on my PSP. Loved that game. That the PlayStation would remaster the Killzone games. I really do. I think it would be so sick. I'm so sick of PlayStation remastering games that they've been making since the PS4 era. They're like, oh, we're gonna remaster Days Gone. Nobody cares, dude. Remaster the Killzone games.
In 1945, the United States detonated 2 atomic bombs over Japan, killing at least 100,000 people. The destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki would result in Japan surrendering to the Allies, which would effectively end World War II in Asia. This would leave Japan in economic ruin, struggling to find its place back into the world. Following its defeat, the United States would send nearly 1 million Allied soldiers to occupy it, helping to rebuild the ravaged country, stabilizing its economy, and preventing it from being remilitarized. The plan was to punish and reform Japan, turning it into an ally to the US, with the end goal being a formal peace treaty and a military alliance. Jin-Roh is a movie which was released almost 50 years after the bombings, which reimagines the time following the surrender of Japan. In this story, Japan sides with the Allies during the war, but it still loses. This time, however, it's actually Germany who occupies it.
Oh my god, dude, they still fucking lose? They still fucking... Why would you write it? This is basically Japan Wolfenstein.
Pursuing aggressive economic growth as their way of recovering Japan. While effective, this would leave many unemployed and cities overcrowded, turning them into slums. People weren't happy, and violent crime was at an all-time high. There would also be the formation of armed anti-government groups fighting for change, which were so powerful that they overwhelmed the entire local police force. And so, with their backs against the wall because of the new constitution imposed by Germany, Japan would form an elite military force called Kerberos to keep the peace. These scary looking stormtrooper motherfuckers. The anti-government organizations would be forced to join together as one group called the Sect, and clashes between the two would turn Japan into a war zone. We follow one of the Kerberos soldiers who's part of an anti-terrorism unit who fucks up his mission so badly that it not only leaves him mentally scarred, but also the main focus of a bunch of government conspiracies that aim to change the future of Japan. If any of what I said got you interested in watching the movie already,
bro, this sounds fire, dude. This is fucking Wolfenstein Japan level. This is Japan Wolfenstein, and I'm so fucking hyped for this. This sounds cool, dude. I need to watch this.
This video and go do that, as I'm about to spoil most of it. If you want, you can come back after though. So, with context out the way, let's go through it.
No bones, dude. This sounds fire, dude. And that art, or well, no, his name's No Bones, but like that art, dude. He's doing shit with his channel.
When watching a slower paced show, I always judge it a little bit more harshly. Something about a poorly written or boring show that also feels like it takes forever feels so much worse to watch, especially when most anime I watch is usually just fast paced brain numbing action that only occasionally also tells a good story. So if Jin-Roh didn't come correctly, it really could have been a disaster, but luckily I left the show feeling satisfied for the most part. This could be in part due to its writer, who's often praised as a genius for his other work. You know, just some small show you probably haven't heard of. The movie starts with us following a young terrorist girl running bombs for the Sect, and we get to see firsthand the damage that she directly causes. She keeps running her bombs until she's eventually cornered by a Kerberos soldier, our main character Kazuki, who knows about what she's done, but seeing that she's still a child, he still hesitates to shoot her, letting his humanity take over. Behind those intimidating glowing red eyes is an actual person, who deep down thinks that he can save the girl. So does he? Fuck no. The explosion sends the young girl into the Shadow Realm, but all the Kerberos soldiers are alive.
Yeah, dude, because they're basically walking around in giant fucking tank suits. They're in giant fucking Killzone suits. Of course they didn't get hurt. They're Master Chief. They're giving the Covenant back their bomb. Like, obviously they're gonna be okay.
Kazuki even took the impact head on, and he didn't get hurt, at least not physically. The incident damages the reputation of Kerberos, and Kazuki gets sent back to training as his punishment. His mind races with what the fuck happened. It replays over and over in his head, turning him into an emotionless man trapped in his own mind. a Redditor. In training, he's overqualified to all shit, but even the other soldiers notice that something's off about him, distancing themselves. Like the kid who wears fingerless gloves and eats lunch by himself. Kazuki's an outcast. So now we've got a depressed main character who blames himself for something that was completely not his fault. This looks like a great place for the movie to derail and turn into a dumpster fire. But it doesn't. Kazuki goes to the terrorist girl's grave where he runs into someone mourning her. It turns out to be her sister, who shares a shocking resemblance to her, and the two get to talking. We find out that she doesn't blame Kazuki for her sister's death.
How come you don't blame me?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is gorgeous artwork, dude. I'm fucking vibing with this, dude. You got the guy who's defracting from the Nazis, bro. He's meeting a chick that he's gonna fall in love with, and they're gonna lead the revolution, bro. They're gonna fight for the cause.
You were both doing your jobs. It wasn't your fault.
Which is actually a pretty mature and level-headed take. The two hit it off, the girl seeming really into Kazuki for some reason, and before the split she gives him something, a Little Red Riding Hood book. You see, this is where the show kinda started losing me. It introduces us to this Little Red Riding Hood nursery rhyme, and then makes it the central focus of the entire movie. Everything that happens ties into the metaphor. The wolf's the bad guy, and Little Red Riding Hood's good, and the movie switches who each character represents throughout it, showing how flawed the idea of good and evil or black and white really is. It's alright at first, but as the movie goes on, it kinda gets obnoxious in a, you know, get to the fucking point kind of way. That might just be a personal—
Dude, that does sound mount cringe. It's like, oh, well, the wolf, but the wolf's a metaphor for fascism, and fascism is a metaphor for fucking fascism. It's like, wow, great takes.
thing, as those kind of metaphorical undertones give me serious English class PTSD, where for some reason all the crazy teachers choose to teach. Anyway, Kazuki and the dead girl's sister keep meeting up and getting to know each other, eventually catching feelings.
Bro, we knew they were gonna fuck, dude. They were gonna plow each other's genitals in. They were gonna be like, and then they're gonna have little babies, and then the babies will grow up to be Japanese Nazis. You didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming.
Kazuki out of his emo kid phase and giving him something to care about. While all this is going on, Japan's public security division plans a trap to stage—
Lame? What's lame? This anime? Does the anime look lame? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've never seen this, dude. If you've seen it, let me know in chat.
Kerberos, and finally get rid of their biggest rivals. They plan to do this by using one of their former convicts, another terrorist bomb runner who also happens to look an awful lot like someone who blew herself up. It's the fucking love interest. She herself was a courier, but ended up getting arrested and convinced to work for public security. She was planted on the dead girl's grave specifically to meet up with Kazuki. The whole thing was a set.
Oh my god, it was a psyop the whole time! The government was pulling strings. The overpowerful government was doing what overpowerful governments do. Oh, who could have seen it coming?
Like, that's not even her fucking sister, they just look alike. Public security wants Kei, the girl, to call Kazuki and meet up with him, all while carrying a lookalike bomb. The whole plan's to get a picture of her looking like she's passing a bomb off to a member of Kerberos, shitting on the organization's credibility and marking both Kei and Kazuki as terrorists. From when the two first met up, I could tell something was a little off. There was no way someone would be that happy and open-minded talking to a person responsible for a family member splattering themselves against the wall, but I chalked it up to unrealistic anime writing. As you know, I'm used to a lot of that. But in this case,
fucking Netflix is garbage. Well, it's like, dude, here's our new show. It's terrible. You should watch it. And you're like, I'm good. And they're like, wow, you're a fucking horrible person because you didn't watch our show. It's like, well, maybe write better. That would be a good start.
Actually made a lot of sense. The show's first twist is genuinely unexpected and raised my enjoyment of it significantly. It was a godsend as a break from the boring Little Red Riding Hood shit. Anyway, Kazuki takes the bait and even doesn't bring his gun, but apparently he's a badass and turns into John Wick, sneaking in, knocking out a few guards, and then running away with Kei.
Bro, how can you say John Wick when there's literally turns into the guy from Hard Boiled? Boom, boom. Literally what inspired John Wick. Fucking the John Woo movies are peak. If you haven't seen John Woo movies, go watch yourself some fucking John Woo movies. Hard Boiled is fucking fire. Anything that John Woo made, with the guy, what's his name? What's the guy's name? Who played the main character in those and Hard Boiled and stuff? I don't know, but I know he was the monk in, there was a movie called Bulletproof Monk, and he was one of the main characters in it, and I fucking like Bulletproof Monk. I know Bulletproof Monk is a bad movie. I do. But Sean William Scott and him just beating people up, that's fucking hype.
They get away, all while getting shot at, and go on the run together, hiding from the police. Kei comes clean to Kazuki and makes it known that she actually likes being around him and wants to run away with him and start a new life together. But Kazuki ain't no fucking simp. He turns down the easy way out. I, for one, had no clue what the fuck was going on anymore. All my expectations had been subverted up to this point. This show wasn't your average love story anime, and most of the plot points had already been tied up. So what was left to do? We cut to the two back in the suicide bomber's tunnels, where we're met by Kazuki's old Kerberos brothers. It's revealed to us that Kazuki's part of a secret undercover unit inside of Kerberos called the Wolf Brigade. Ooh, it's the title of the movie. The Wolf Brigade knew what public security was doing all along, trying to frame Kerberos, and so they planted a tracker on Kei, attracting all the people who want to eliminate them to a single place. And with that, Kazuki gears up.
Oh, dude, he's going full fucking banana mode, bro. He's going super fucking Kamehameha bullet mode. He's like, oh, Goku, you got the Kamehameha? Well, I have a fucking M60. Welcome to this. I'm gonna spread AIDS. And he's gonna plow people down. He's gonna plow so many fucking holes into people. He's the Pussy Pounder 9000, bro. You don't fuck around with this motherfucker.
Terminator suit, and the ultimate reverse plot twist, which actually got me to
So we're watching the anime masterpiece that nobody knows about, and I had never heard about this, so that's what's happening.
verbally say oh shit when I saw it. Public security's completely unaware of the fully armored Giga Chad waiting for them, and they make their way into the tunnels, and that goes about as well as you can imagine.
Bro doesn't get hurt. He's in Superman armor, bro. He's fucking Master Chief right now. He's Master Queefing on all of your fucking pussies. He's like, hey, retards, I got a big machine gun and all the armor. You look pretty stupid now. I bet you feel pretty fucking retarded now that you don't have super armor like me. Eat my fucking bullets. Dude, let's go, dude. He's painting their fucking outsides red.
And so, the conflict's over. Everything managed to work out. The two main characters survived and the plot wrapped itself up with a final amazing twist. But nah, we can't have nice things here. We gotta end it with a Mike Tyson punch.
Yeah, dude, literally turns him into Swiss fucking cheese. He's like, oh, one bullet could have killed you? No. I want you to be melted on a burger, motherfucker. I'm melting you on a burger. Swiss cheese, motherfucker, Swiss cheese. Add some caramelized onions and some bacon. We got a fucking gourmet burger.
To the fucking balls. The Wolf Brigade meet up at a junkyard where Kazuki's ordered to kill Kei, as they don't want public security to ever get her back or confirm her death, giving Kerberos insurance against them. And with that, Kazuki's back in the same place he started the movie at, pointing his gun at a female terrorist, fighting his own humanity. Kei,
Nah, 500.
accepting the fact that she's well, fucked, starts reciting Little Red Riding Hood, and then when she gets to the end, Kazuki doesn't make the same mistake twice. And with that, he's given up his humanity, turning into a morally unshackled killing machine.
Bro, no! They never mishmashed their genitals together! I called it wrong! No, they're not gonna have weird babies, and their babies aren't gonna wear armor. And then they're not gonna become space kings! The God Emperor would be mad.
Or the wolf of the story. And scene. Thank you. Anyway, is the movie good? Yeah, it's a pretty easy watch, as it's a lot more simple than Ghost in the Shell, and it also has a couple holy shit moments to keep you in.
I knew what you meant. I knew 500 bullets. 500 bullets right into the pussies. Then dude kills his only girlfriend. Big sip mood, bro. He was probably like, dude, I need to. You bitch, you're distracting me from Reddit, dude. I have to argue with people on Twitter. I got shit to do, bitch, and you're just fucking trying to have sex with me. Listen. Fuck you. I need to kill people. That's my life. I don't think you understand. I am the fucking Giga Chat of killing.
interested in it. Do I think it's a 10 out of 10 though? Not really. Like I said earlier, the little
Then why is it a masterpiece?
Red Riding Hood stuff felt like it was made specifically for the snobby film critics who sip wine with their pinkies up and take antidepressants. And the characters felt kinda dead. Not like this dead, but they just felt hollow. They have no goals and barely any characterization.
So it's not a fucking masterpiece, bro. You hit me with the anime masterpiece nobody knows about. Like, I'm here. I'm listening to the fucking. Where's the anime masterpiece, bro? If everything else is mid and it was just cool action scenes, it was like you could have said the badass or the like badass anime nobody knows about, or like why is nobody talking about this anime? There's a million other things. Why is it a masterpiece?
Other than emotionally damaged soldier guy and bullet sponge terrorist girl. That's not
bullet sponge terrorist girl, bro. She was so spongy that one bullet killed her. I think the dude was way more of a bullet sponge. It took him 500 bullets to die. She took one. In terms of economic value and sponginess toward bullets, that dude was way more. He was fucking stonking. He was stonking up on bullet sponginess. She was mid-tier bullet sponge.
mentioning the bad guys who are literally just the police who want Kerberos gone. A story's characters are only good when what they do to advance the plot makes sense to their character. Naruto's dreams to become Hokage.
Naruto is trash. Okay. Anytime you're fucking talking, Naruto is garbage. I fucking hate Naruto. It is trash. It is boring. It is fucking all. Naruto is garbage. I fucking hate Naruto, dude. What a fucking believe it. I watched like fucking a couple hundred episodes of that bitch. Got to like the pain arc, and he's like, instead of fighting, we should be friends. And the guy was like, friendship? And I'm like, shut the what? Dude, Luffy would have just busted your ass right in, bro. Busted your ass, dude. Fucking the dude from Fairy Tail. You know what he would have done? Busted your ass, then you can be friends. Like, why aren't we just busting the bad guy's ass? Like, what are we doing? You can become friends afterwards throughout your battle and your conquest. It's like bros, dude. Like, everybody's fought with their best friend and like got into like a little wrestling match or like where you're lubed up and you're naked. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What is this Naruto bullshit where we're gonna talk it out? I ain't watching this shit so we can talk it out. Like, what the fuck, dude? Stop being a bitch, Naruto. Fuck, I don't understand the appeal for Naruto. He's a fucking bitch boy, dude. He's bitch made. He's a little fucking cuck with his stupid fucking whiskers. Gay and cringe. I hate Naruto.
So it makes sense when he does all these heroic things and goes on his...
The only character that was cool was Sasuke. Sasuke was the only cool character. I think that was his name. The red-eyed bitch that like fucking was always mad at Naruto. He was the only character that had any real development that wasn't just fucking whining all the time.
Journey. It works because we know what the character wants. When Kazuki shoots Kei, we know that it's to protect Kerberos or whatever. But does it match the character? I don't fucking know. Maybe I missed something. But I don't even know why he's so loyal to Kerberos anyway. When Kei asked him about it earlier, all that he said was, "It's where I belong."
It's hard for me to explain, but it was like I finally found a place where I belong.
I don't know, the show's good, but it still felt like it was sitting on a bunch of untapped potential. And while the ending did leave me with an empty feeling that—
Yeah, dude, crying and getting his ass beat. That is all Naruto did, was cry and get his ass beat. Cry and get his ass beat. When Sasuke was out here doing fucking big moves and doing cool shit. Anytime we went back to Naruto, dude, actually, Jiraiya. I like Jiraiya. The guy who was training him, because he wasn't a bitch. But, like, everyone else other than Jiraiya, and when Jiraiya died and I was like, dude, what is keeping me watching this? Nothing. I don't have Jiraiya. Sasuke's kind of annoying now because like they don't ever focus on him. It's just Naruto and then that other bitch whining. It was just like, man, Sasuke, be my friend again. Man, let's talk it out. Man. Shut up, Naruto. Get to the fucking point, dog. And then, if this is such a masterpiece, bro, why are we sitting here shitting on it? If it's like, I will in a video. I have a few game videos because my Friday videos I do reactions and I do game breakdowns. Right, every Friday I have a video where I do a game breakdown and I try to put a funny twist on it. Right, and when I say masterpiece, usually I glaze the fuck out of it, dude. I'm deep shafting that motherfucker, and I will have a couple critiques. But bro, this is like you basically said everything about it was mid other than the action scenes.
The first time I watched it through, looking back at it now is pretty bad. So
So it's bad. It's not a masterpiece. So people don't know about it because it's not a fucking masterpiece. Problem solved. Your whole video is a lie. You're cooked. You're fucking washed. You like Naruto. Your points are invalid.
Jin-Roh, the Wolf Brigade? Yeah, go for it. It's worth watching at least once just for the sexy animation and music by itself. And with that, thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Call me a dumbass in the comments if you didn't. See y'all next week. If I don't delete my fucking script again.
Okay, that's not the final bit though. The scene ends with the guy in a mustache lowering his gun, observing from afar. Okay. Very integral to what the movie is about. Okay. No one's commenting about how this isn't a masterpiece. How his whole thing was a fucking... Bro. What the fuck? I thought it was a masterpiece. And you said it was fucking bad. What the fuck are we talking about? This is literally just lying to me. You just lied. You got me hyped. You got me bricked up. I'm not a very big man. So when I'm bricked up, it just sits there sadly above my balls pulling, you know? It's like 2 inches of power. And I'm sitting here with my 2 inches of power and it's just slowly decreasing to the centimeters mark to then inverting. Yeah, you ruined it. You ruined it. Yeah, you didn't hit what you needed to hit. And that's depressing. You had a chance to win me over with a masterpiece that I hadn't seen. And I probably, like, even with you spoiling stuff, it would have been good. I would have went and watched it. But you fucking lost it, dude. And this is the typical Naruto fan. Typical Naruto fan right here. Your average Naruto enjoyer obviously doesn't even know how to name his video correctly.